A good morning to all of you who are tuned into the Guyanese Critic Live this morning. Is the most amazing thing that has happened in Guyana on social media since the advent of the toast bread. Here I tell you, Bakewell bread used to be the best thing in Guyana. Richard and Ryan do a ad like Bakewell bread was a baby. You understand? And then Guyanese Critic come. And people like, the best thing we get in the whole world now. You know, I could remember by the days I just there watching and calculating when the Bakewell bread with the butter, the golden cream butter, just toast the bread, and then here you used to get like an orgasm, like an orgasmic feeling, right? When you're hearing when the butter going up on the bread, and you're hearing the knife rolling upon the knife rolling upon the crumbs, the crispy part of the bread, right? When the knife roll upon there, you just get, and that thing like it's torn your hand. You understand? Yeah. You imagine toast bread is turn people hand? Yeah, but it is serious hyper. And you have to know why so much of women there without men? Things like toast bread. Men turn away from women for toast bread. Because you know this thing between me and the toast bread is like a mutual thing. You ain't got to study. Well, if you make a mistake and wrong talk is a problem, and you ain't got to get food for days to come, you understand? So men decide for falling toast bread. But here after it's just Guyana is just toast bread. I know about that one other thing. But America more serious. Man fall in love with dog, man fall in love with donkey, man fall in love with tree, man fall in love with car. Woman married car, woman married tree. You understand? Banner married dolly. So all we got with different issues from different country, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you. I kid you not, I can't make up these things. Sometimes I try to figure out if Guyana is a real place or is SpongeBob SquarePants under the sea. Right? So this morning I want to talk about something serious and somebody got to address it. And somebody got to talk about it and get serious about it. So yesterday, the drag racing was held at the South Dakota circuit, and it was supposed to be a virtual event. I broadcasted it live to make sure every Guyanese have the opportunity to see the race car drivers and so on. It so happened, obviously as a result of poor planning and management, you had more people than should have been there. Right? I was there. The organizers telling people to wear the mask, the this, the da. Right? You got people go use it for deep political mileage. Oh God, what you going on here, this and that. I can tell you right up to the top, was disappointed with how it turned out. Right? We make mistakes. Right up to the top. When I tell you, all the government officials was pissed with the whole agitation. Right? And what happened? Because I get some cuss and all. People call me and cuss me and ask me what I've been a part of and all kind of rest. So I know that they didn't please with how it is seen well. But me left the circuit and come down yesterday afternoon. And every bar, the junction, you stop at the junction, there's a big talali at the junction. Sue's like junction. You come down, you go over the West Coast. Everybody, East Bank, everybody open as usual. West Coast open as usual. You go down to the bus park, all the markets, everybody close up to one another. Right? You go in, you see the minibus, everybody that's side by side. You go check the boat, everybody in the boat the same way. How the boat used to operate. And I'm asking myself, is the Guyanese citizens and the government of Guyana going to play the fools? Now, everybody, the only thing you just hear about in terms of the COVID-19 restriction is they talk about it. They don't actually have nobody following up with this thing. I'm seeing people wearing masks, a lot of people wearing masks. But this lady got on her mask, people got on the mask. Alright, fair enough. But this traffic light damage here, Ministry of Works have to come and fix this traffic light. Because since the car hit the traffic light the other day, it turned down. Yeah, please come and fix the traffic light at BV. So that they're supposed to know that. I did a live video and they're supposed to come and see. If a car run into a traffic light, you're supposed to send out somebody right away to come and see if the traffic light is okay. And find out from the police what is that car number, so costs could be added to those people. They gotta pay for damage to public property. What kind of nonsense you are going on with that? Is what going on here? This man, these people that on tour watching and he's stopping for people. Then people look like they want to cross. Oh, them old people in taking. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, y'all stop for the people, man. Them old people in taking. And the old man holding his wife hand and they're walking over. There's real love. I know them taking out. Now a pastor get knocked down somewhere. He whole body broke up. He dead on the spot. Reckless bus driving again. So I'm telling you all about this COVID-19 thing and how I see it. So I left the circuit. There's a talk about how much people they're there. And oh God, I don't know if it's because of the people who are there are affiliated with the government. I know it's what really going on. Right? But it's talk about what going on at the circuit. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Now me come down. The whole seawall got people. Everybody there side by side. Now I don't know where the blood clot. You could go and find people 6 feet apart. I don't know where. You got people at the bank 6 feet apart. You got all the bars everywhere. Everywhere in the country. Every market. Everywhere in the country people that cluster. So I'm asking myself, are Guyanese going to continue to be followers? Now, first thing is, COVID-19 is a real thing. Many people have died from COVID-19. But is Guyana falling apart as a result of COVID-19? Is Guyana falling apart as a result of coronavirus? Are we having an upsurge? I think it is my opinion that you need to give people the mask and you tell people what the restriction and we go about with business as normal. You don't need the police and no task force running in people's face and making a situation. The government is making a situation that the police could take more bribe. Left people for do what they got for do because we don't doing it. The Guyana police force has to accept that it has no solid enforcement mechanism. They can deal with one thief and one pickpocket and one people driving but the road, running from the middle of the road and stop people. They do not have the capabilities and we should not be running down the road behind people for making people uncomfortable or creating no atmosphere for police for make money for people. Everybody doing everything. I don't know what is being done. Since COVID-19 in Guyana, I can't remember. There's BV line tab got action. All over got action. Everywhere got action. People only talking about things conveniently. Here we tell you. Open up this place. Let people do what they gotta do. People have to act in a certain manner when they go in certain establishments, businesses we could control. Y'all making a country uncomfortable for totally unnecessary things. And what they're doing is they're following the Americans. COVID-19 is bad in New York City. COVID-19 is bad in America with however they deal with it. It is obvious that Guyanese are reacting to COVID-19 differently because it's just about 200 of people died. 50 something, maybe now about 60,000 people getting tested, have been tested. Couple thousand, 7,000 or 10,000, close to 10,000 positive. 200 deaths. Let us work with our stats. Open up back this country. We wasting time. We wasting time. The government of this country got to grow balls. The president of this country, alright, I understand, yes, you're making cook up and you're going here and meet. You can't please everybody. It's bullshit. The people who talking and trying to find everything at fault with the government for suggest, oh God, them ain't doing this and them ain't doing that. Them same people, we believe this there. They're taking out pictures with other people. Everybody close. You can't take out a picture. You can't get a proper photograph with anybody that is 6 feet apart. Two people 6 feet apart. And you go and see all them MPs, opposition MPs, everybody have photo. Let us stop the bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? All market you go, Regent Street you go, every fudgy where you go, people clusters, a cluster fudge in the country. Hello, good morning. Man, you know what? How I do, man. Like, you know me, if you know me, just get to the point. How me do? How the blood clot me do? You hear anything me tone a vice? I'm pissed off. You have to weigh the pros and cons. How many people dying from COVID with all the people that up in everybody's face? What the bosses them? Everybody that side, but there is no raise in COVID. The only body making money after here is the police and the COVID-19 task force trying to capitalize and penalize people. And watch. This is a government boss. This is the police. This is the government prison thing. Right? Watch. All them there side by side. What the blood clot going on in the country? Hello, good morning. Hello. Hi, morning. I'm coming there. I'm coming there. Roger that, I'm coming there. Yeah. Right? We gotta stop this bullshit. You're going to put the seawall in the night. The police block off two sides of the seawall and secure the people inside the whole seawall area. You go in the police station. Watch. What the court? What the police? Watch in front of the police station. Eh? Let us stop the bullshit. Hello, good morning. Talk to me. Uh-huh. My brother, I was there. I see everybody coming, they sharing, they giving a mask and all those things. I am of the opinion, right, from what I see there, it got out of control. Obviously, it is the first time I would want to think the club did anything under COVID-19 circumstances. Yeah. No, but outside of what transpired yesterday, it dawned upon me, because I was standing there. I was there, I came in and I asked me for talk. I said, man, y'all wear y'all mask, right? Because I didn't want to say they come and they're taking over the show. But I broadcasted it live to ensure that every Guyanese get it and they didn't have to go there. But people need to get out. People feeling like they're in prison. Now, here we got to weigh. We got to weigh the pros and cons of what is going on in Guyana. Look at the streets, brother. Look, I'm driving in the street here. Everything is as usual. Is the government trying to make the fool of the people to suggest they have a COVID-19 task force and we're doing this and we're enforcing this? The COVID-19 cases have not been surging forward, right? You ain't getting like more cases because more people interacting. For some reason, we have been dealing with it effectively, and the only thing I see is people getting cussed unnecessarily and the police capitalizing on the situation where they could hold people to ransom. That's all I see.
If we were to have a surge, right, it would have been in January, because Christmas time everybody there.
Roger that. But what happens? Here what happened. These governments are such that run toward world countries like Guyana, still operating with slave mentality and indentured laborship mentality, where they have to look to the white man to ask him, well, when you ready? The white man can't take care of his situation. I don't care about the white man. I am saying Guyana is at a position, everything moving as usual. Well, here, it is mandatory that when you come out in public, because we're going to contain this thing to a certain level, that when you come out in public, you wear your mask. Businesses have to have things for people to keep the practice proper hygiene. Open up the fudging country. Let me do what we gotta do. You got to set up politicians now capitalizing on the fact that any little thing, when I go there, I watch and people call me and say, Critic, what is going on? What you're a part of? Now here the funny thing, when I come down now, I come down to the seawall. The seawall got a bigger crowd than what been up at the racetrack. Right? Bigger crowd. Nobody talking about that because there's a set. That is more part of a set of people. Right? Nobody talking about that. Everywhere I go, the car park, right, is the thing. This thing does not need for politics and race to be infused in it because the interest is the development of this country and the taking care of our people.
But if obviously you were there yesterday, you see the mix of people there? What are the Paco set celebration, bro? Every race, class, color, creed, religion.
Yes, yes.
You understand it? So it's a harmonious event, it's a bring together people.
No, but I realize that here, it come to the point where we have to stop playing politics and race with everything. This is a public health situation. This is a pandemic. Now, when we coming out, when the white man call and say, yes, you could open back the country, let us get serious with what is going on the borders and the perimeters and the entry points of our country. And let us open back our bloody country. You understand? The government has to grow some balls and say, listen to me, this is what we will do. We have to weigh the hardships our people are going through as a result of closing up the country and stagnating the country. I am telling you, Guyana is losing more money as a result of people having to bribe. Watch, I know a commander, man, watch, me there investigating, let me even talk about it yet, because I call in the ENC phone, but when I'm done with it, here, he got well done for. I'm telling you, because I'm getting fed up. I don't like when I call people and I don't get them on the phone. You understand? I can make one more call today for see if I can get it and then I can start it out. We talk, bro. No, we got to discuss it. Tonight, I'm going to hold the program where we will discuss it. Does it make sense to lock down the country? Look what's going on here. The whole country is operating as usual. You go to the markets, anywhere you go, everybody's moving as usual. What is the difference between 2 people there together, 3 people there together, 100 people there together? What is the difference? Now, there is a difference. Because when you have one infected person, but go into a whole crowd, that crowd can become infected. Right? But what we have to do is use our statistics and look at how Guyanese are responding to COVID-19. We got the vaccine rolling out. You understand? We got precautions need to be taken. Like wearing your mask. The Ministry of Health has done operating above and beyond. Me tell you about the minister. I tell you about the ministry. A lot of people in the ministry has gone above and beyond to educate the people. My page educates the people every day to wear your mask. You understand? All I am seeing, if you go by border, I can carry all and show you all. If you go by border market, if you go you go by Stabrook market, all the upper. How does yesterday event, motor racing event, how is it different from what goes on at Stabrook market? From when a protest action is set, how is it different? Please explain to me. Now, what the COVID-19 task force has to do is go around and make sure everybody, if you have an establishment, mask is $500 for 50 right now, buddy. It must be about $10 for a mask. An establishment should have a mask when somebody's coming in, so you give them a mask. The mask now, remember, people don't only wear the mask in the establishment. When they go back out to the road, they have a mask. Right? So you have cleaning things for people to practice proper hygiene. at the front of the place. And then when you go in, you have on a mask. But imagine you going in with a mask into a food place and you can't wear a mask to eat food or take drinks. We are being idiotic. The government has to grow balls and say, well, listen to me, here what we will do. We will open up this country with these restrictions. You understand? The atmosphere that they create is one to have the police harassing people. It makes no sense. Open up back the place. Now every month is no different than open up back the place. Now with the 10 o'clock curfew, they have clubs that go in until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. How they have some and they have some. Everything is usual as usual in this country. So I don't know what game they're playing. Wear your mask and practice proper hygiene. All businesses have to get sinks at the front, supermarkets and also when although a man would go, he could be on the road. If he just went into a business, he would have already washed his hands and so on. You understand? Now you have to every establishment have to have a mask. When somebody come in, you don't tell them you have to have a mask to come in. You present them with a mask. Yesterday at the GMR and SC, the thing at the track there, because let me be honest with you, I took Paul and Paul asked me, Daddy, what is going on? I said, son, nobody would not be there, because that is the impression I got. But when people come in, they end up a whole set of people outside. You understand? And when I reached there, Paul told me, Paul said, Daddy, how you say enough people in the here? Because we don't really go, you know, them kids ain't really excited with the crowd and attention and that kind of thing. Them banner just, wherever they're interested in, they focus on. And he's here, he asked me, Dad, you tell me nobody will go in there, nobody, you tell me no man are there. And that was the impression because I was broadcasting it live to ensure that people get it. But when I look at it, I say, man, somebody has to take the bull by the horns and deal with this. What are we, where we opening back? Who running we country, man? The English running we country, the Americans running we country. Our situation is, COVID-19 is real. COVID-19 can kill. But our situation is not like the rest of the world. You understand? Our situation is not like the rest of the world. We have to work with our situation. Our situation is not even like Brazil. We got to be more serious of how we're taking in Brazilian products or Brazilian people coming over. That has to be looked at. You understand? Set out your perimeters at your border. Get serious at your border. Get serious at who coming in. Make sure we get the testing coming in. And we gone in the clear. Open up back the country. There's too much nonsense, too much race and politics playing. You understand? What we gonna, how long we gonna hold on like this? Does the government have a plan? How long are we going to hold on and wait? When we go open, look what's going on here. People wear the mask. GRA got to operate. Outside GRA got a long line. When is Guyana going to open back? You understand? And what we waiting for? We waiting for white man to tell we? No, the white man doing his thing. We are independent. We are a sovereign state. Sit down and work out well here. What is the important thing? We got to be careful with Brazil. Brazil got it bad. You understand? Let the people do the stats and look at why certain countries are affected in certain ways. What's going on in license office? People line up all about the place. Oh, you're going for your license, you're going for your passport, it's okay. But if you go for relax your head for make sure you don't lose your mind, care out your wife, you understand? You might get a little body. And before your neighbor start sharpening shit, before your neighbor catch you, Trevor catch you. You understand this thing, match right? Everywhere got people. But the cars, them more closer. You can't even keep cars 6 feet apart. Let's stop with this bullshit and let's get real. The government of Guyana, the people of Guyana have to get real. Like we only looking for things for complaint and make yourself an ass. You have to look and assess the economic difficulties that are being created. You understand? People actually losing their mind in this time. Because the fear factor is created. Let's educate the people. Let's work on vaccinating the people. Right? Let's work on educating the people in terms of the girl got on a mask. You got 6 people in a bus. 1,300 buses across the country. 15 people, something, 4 bus. Imagine buses still carrying overload. You understand? A mask. You have to wear a mask. COVID-19 is here to stay. And we can't have COVID-19 destroying our society, dividing our people. The people need to get out. If it's open air places, better yet. If it's open air places, better yet. Let's stop with the bullshit. Tonight I'm going to have a discussion where I expect you guys to call in and have your say. We ain't talking politics. We talking serious statistics. And if this way Guyanese are treating, because everything I look at to the white man, oh God, it's bad in America. Yes, it's bad in America. It's bad all around the world. But there are places that people's lives are normal. You understand? And the government should not create an atmosphere where the police harassing people. Simple. The main problem you could get, the only problem you could get is not wearing a mask. You must wear a mask in public. What? Just police. Girl got on she mask, the other one got any mask. It's 2 police though. Right? That's good. Must always wear a mask. So the only problem you could get in public is not wearing a mask. But otherwise, let people do what they gotta do. Let people do what they gotta do and properly too. Let it open up the country. You understand? You frightened? You frightened COVID, you stay in your house. You understand? You stay in your house. We gotta get real. Bus pack, boat pack, everywhere pack, market pack, border market, Stabrook market, everywhere pack. It's bullshit. It's a whole bullshit operation. COVID-19 is real. COVID-19 kills. Coronavirus kills. You understand? But we gotta live. We gotta carry on smartly. But nonetheless, we have to carry on. We gotta get real. Let's start this conversation. You understand? People coming in the country, so and I think you got, once you get a test, we come. Once you have a test, COVID-19 test, me and mine, if they got to take 2 tests, all of me and mine. Some people can't even sorry, and I'm oh God, they want to come back, they live over there, how long, they want to go, 25,000 is enough money. I say, I should stay right over there. And next man call me and say, people want to come back for sorry, and for collect the pension. I say, yeah, let's live over there and want to come collect. You got to take your test. You understand? When you catch yourself, the pension is 20,000 and the COVID-19 test is 25,000. Good for them. Because them the perception is you ain't living in this country all the time, but you want to run back for come forget the benefits of the country. But see where you do your thing over so and enjoy yourself, man. You ain't fighting for nobody here. So, what you going on? What's the vending? The same people who can talk about the same people who can talk about it. Think what's vending? Umbrella to umbrella. Everybody they crouch up all over the place. And the mayor ain't gonna come out and say nothing but that. And he same people them, he associates, is gonna go and talk about what happened yesterday. We gotta be real. The opposition controls the municipality, Georgetown municipality, that covers Stabrook and Border Market. And what are they doing about that? What are they doing about that? Stabrook and Border Market, every guard day does have more people, 10 times more people than what been at yesterday motor racing. How they dealing with that? We got done with this double standard bullshit. Yes, and let me be real. Let's be real. And Guyana, the government of Guyana has to go back to the drawing board and ask itself if this thing making sense. Let's have the discussion. Because this is bullshit. We got serious issues. A mother just dead. suspected malpractice at the NA hospital. We gotta look at that. Who is down there? How are mothers beat people that seriously still die giving birth without complications? This bullshit. Those are things we gotta look at. Let us get real. What you going at? This is outside the bank. This is outside the bank. This is outside the bank. This is the bank. With the blood clot, you tell people don't go for your money. It's like they're dead from coronavirus or dead from don't have your money and can't eat. We gotta be logical. Love you, man. We gotta start being logical. Let me carry you and show you about the market and some man. Let me show you what's going. That's just fudging nonsense. This is bullshit. I get tired with it. The double standard in this country. Watch, these people they're outside the housing. Housing trying to accommodate them. You don't keep these people out there and get them house lot. Next thing the opposition, what they do? They said they gonna do this and they didn't do it. You understand? They said they gonna give house that and they ain't give. They're only looking for any problem. It's like you're right, you're wrong. You're wrong, you're wrong. Everything you're wrong. It's bullshit. We gotta get real. You understand? The government gotta decide. The majority of the people voted for the government, and the government has to decide to open up the country. Open up the country. This nonsense is pressuring people. It got poor people bad. Watch, let me show you. We're going in. You gotta go you gotta go at there are other issues, real issues that affecting us. That COVID-19 and the situation that we're in, the COVID-19 situation created it. What you going on? This is a position line of business. Right? They can't come and say this not so bad. This vending in Georgetown. And I ask the opposition who's the vendors. Who's the vendors. You hear nothing but that. The struggle is real. People gotta make money. What you going on here? There's a cluster fudge. What you gonna do? What we gonna do? Stop people from coming and buy food for it? What you going on here? How you could stop people? How you keeping this 6 feet apart? When you think Guyana could service its population with them 6 feet apart, you would get lines from here to hell spec trying to keep people 6 feet apart for come and get a little food feed. You understand? And I'm telling the government, they gotta grow a pair of balls and get serious and decide what we doing with this country. We open up the country and see how the effects are. Obviously, there's going to be a slight increase. You understand? What we main worry is the bottom line. COVID-19 fatalities. What you going on here? You can't even drive much as what. And this is the opposition. This day walk. This day stronghold Georgetown. Right? What you going on here? The mayor city council is directly responsible for this. And you ain't see nothing yet. This is morning. You ain't see nothing all the road corner. All over. People there. What we gonna do? Stop people from making money, stop people from buying goods. School need to be open back. Our kids are falling back. You will have a whole generation of retards coming out of this COVID-19 pandemic thing if we continue like this. A whole generation. We already had school open. direct interaction. Right? School open, direct interaction, and still our kids were falling back. Look at this generation, how much retards we got that could watch social media and can't figure out when the opposition line or when they talk it truth. And I can't remember the last time they talk truth. Right? We gotta be real. We gotta be realistic. Look at the children, the 6 farm and 11 farm or whatever they're calling it. Right? This partial thing and you're testing the waters. It's like when you're going for bathe and the water cool, you push it too, you push it. No. Get your statistics. Y'all sit down with the task force and get serious and say, well, here, this is what we will do. This is what we will do. You understand? This is how we will address this situation. Straight up. Let's stop bullshitting. Get Guyana back on track again. When you hear laugh, listen to me. You want to see laugh in the opposition? When we lock down the place and got the place confused like this, remember the economy can't grow. And they will come and say, not talking about the lockdown, they will come and say, you see, the economy ain't grow under the PPP. The economy has not grown. And that is the reality of these people. They only look for negatives. And since it is already happening, it will happen with them and can't happen no other way. Open up the country. You understand? Show that y'all got sense. Y'all could use y'all initiative. What you going on here? This is border market. We can't stop nothing. Everywhere people there. What's the difference between hay and a sporting event? Huh? But yeah, get y'all act together. Let's have a discussion this evening. And let me open up back this country. You understand? Let me open up back. Let me be real. It's nice for God we little virtual things and all them things. And I don't think we should go away from virtual operations because there are a lot of people still at home. They got old people and all them to be able to see. Live broadcast are going on. They must always see and always be. But you ain't got no stimulus package, people. People lock down certain places in America that have a stimulus package coming to meet them. And America know the statistics. They've been eating out of sterile cans. People don't have, you ever see any junkie, ever hear any junkie dead from coronavirus? Anybody know any junkie dead from coronavirus since coronavirus started in Guyana? No, because their immune are road people, street dwellers, because their immune systems are strong. You understand? The Americans been living out of cans. Them sterile, them cans and packed is very sterilized. The sterile thing. What you going on here? Everywhere you go, people there. Every office you go, where you believe going on in the office? You go in the bank is aligned. But couple things people coming out for injury. If y'all have a plan, if the government has a plan, or consecutive government have a plan for curb the situation in this country, the drinking situation, well, tell me that. But don't try to play no role with me. Tell me, don't no curb. Bars must close up at a certain time. People can't be partying. You can't be partying whole life and then want a better life. You can't party whole night and then want to come and act like if it's me is the cause for your downfall. You understand? No. It's not dealing with survival of the fittest. Let the country open up. People wear the mask. The country is already open. This thing about COVID-19, are we fighting COVID-19 and the task force is an illusion. And all people doing is making a set of money. Yes, and the people who doing the test in the airport, and there's a set of people a select few making a set of money. Me tell you, open up and survival for the fittest. Who frightened? Who gonna live it? Again, I said COVID-19 is a real thing. Coronavirus kills. You understand? But we reach at a point. We have been under this situation for an extended period of time. We reach at a point where Guyana has to find ways and means of dealing with this situation as we go forward if we are going to develop as a country. You understand? The politicians want to play politics with it? No. You should not be playing politics with people's life. Right? I hope y'all hear me. We talk. Y'all take care. Peace out.